Hello Nigerians, you're welcome to the newspaper review here on TAF TV. The long-awaited 1st August 2024 is actually here. The D-Day where Nigerians will be out on the street across the 36 states of the Federation to actually demonstrate their civil rights, their constitutional rights regarding the bad governance and Tinubu must go protest. Today is actually the D-Day and we're out here to show you and we're out here to give you and show you the reactions of Nigerians regarding the headlines that are making rounds regarding every single thing that is happening out here today. Now quickly let's run into the headlines and see what the headline has for us today. Today being 1st of August 2024, first we're considering the Punch. And the bold headline here says, tension, food prices rise as hunger protest begins today. Details of that is found on page 2. Sub-story under here reads, CBN advances. Opposition, OPS, opposes high borrowing limit for federal government. Details of that is found on page 13. Students may pay 80,000 electricity fee in universities, says VC's panel. Details of that is found on page 3. Forex tax, Tinubu banks chiefs in closed door meeting. Details of that is found on page 7. Now a very sad story under page 7 of the Punch says, how doctors battle to save Onyeka Onwenu's life. Obi, details of that is found on page 7. Now moving on, we're seeing federal government withholds 4.9 billion unity school meal subsidy. Details of that is found on page 16. Alright, now moving on, we're seeing Akpabio, Oshimohu, Oshibo to lead APC campaign in Edun. Details of that is found on page 3. Moving on, we're seeing on page 13, it says, Reps directs NNPC to suspend crude for loan due. Details of that, like I earlier said, is found on page 13. Now moving on, we're seeing on page 4 and page 5, it says, guard, 2 orders held for justice Ajumobia's daughter's murder. Details, like I earlier said, is found on page 4 and page 5. Lastly, on the Punch, we're seeing imported vaccine lingers as cholera cases hit 4,089. You can read that up on page 3 of the Punch. Alright, moving on, we're considering the nations. And the bold headline here says, Why protest is unnecessary by Akume, Edun and Bagudu. Details of that is found on the front page of the Nation. Sub-story under here reads, EFCC recovers 231.62 billion naira under Tinubu. Details of that is found on page 4. South-East governors mourn. Details of that is found on page 5. Onwenu preaches love in last performance. Details of that is found on page 6. Now, sub-story under the Nation here says, Rivers crisis, court affirms PDP, state legal advisors authority. Details of that is found on page 6. And that's all we'll be taking on the Nation. Alright, lastly for today, we're considering the Daily Sun. And the bold headline here still says, mass protest, security forces locks down Abuja, Lagos and others. Details of that is found on page 6, 8 and page 26 of the Daily Sun. Sub-story under here reads, 1 year not long enough for Tinubu's policies to yield desired result, says Senate. Details of that is found on page 6. On page 29 of the Daily Sun, it says, Consular Services, U.S. Embassy consults change visa service provider. Like I earlier said, you can read that up on page 29 of the Daily Sun. Alright, moving on, still on the Daily Sun, on page 28 it says, Senate expands CBN loan mandates to federal government. You can read that up on page 28 of the Daily Sun. Now that's all we'll be taking regarding the headlines that are making rounds this very morning. Now let's hit to the street like we always do and hear the reactions of Nigerians regarding these headlines. Do well to stay tuned. Hello, good morning, sir.
Good morning, brother.
It feels good to have you around on a special day.
Yeah, thank you very much.
All right, now quickly on the Daily Sun, it says mass protest. What we have been talking about for the past 1 month now. Security forces lock down Abuja, Lagos and others. What's your take first about this protest? Today being the very day, the D-Day.
Thank you very much. The protest is long overdue.
Okay.
Because if you check around, you will see why we should protest. Not before now. What are they protesting for? What are we protesting for? Should be the question. Why should we protest?
Okay.
We are protesting against hunger.
Surely.
We are protesting against government bad policies.
Obviously.
We are protesting against the so-called leaders who occupy the Abuja and telling us that we should go on and protest. After all, they are enjoying. Obviously. Of course, they are enjoying.
Obviously, okay.
Of course, they are enjoying.
Obviously.
And what will be the outcome of the protest? If we don't sustain it, they will still continue doing what they are doing.
Obviously.
Do you understand? So there's need for us to protest. Okay, check the common bread we used to buy. Now,
everybody can attest to it.
Now we cannot buy ordinary bread to eat.
Obviously.
And they're telling us they have signed a minimum wage. They have done that in order to. How can a civil servant who earn 70,000 buy bread confidently 2 times in a year, in a month, to feed his children, and then train his other children to become what it is a failure?
Obviously. Okay.
Starting from when the president said that he had removed subsidy in Nigeria, hunger started till today.
Everything changed.
And when our past leader said we will remember him, obviously. And today we are remembering, we will miss him.
We are missing Buhari.
We are missing Buhari.
Okay.
We are missing Buhari. So that is why we are protesting.
Okay.
And I'm going to do my own protest the way I want to do it.
Oh, yes.
It's not ordinary going to Abuja and be carrying placard and police say this is not the place you should protest. And they begin to shoot indiscriminately, killing people.
Okay.
And we don't want what happened at Obigbo in River State to happen there.
Obviously.
People dying.
Obviously.
The one that happened at Neki, people died just because they say stop this. They don't want it. And people are the so-called police who's supposed to protect everybody, the interest of the people, are now turning against the people in order to cover the leaders. Okay. That's what it should be.
All right. Now, speaking about our security agencies, as of 2 days ago, the chief of army staff actually deployed some army personnel to Abuja to mount force at Abuja. Do you think it's actually healthy? And another question I'd like to ask: do you think our security agencies are actually working for the interest of the people or for the interest of politicians first?
Yes, they are not working for the interest of the people. Okay. They are employed to protect the people and also protect the government. Obviously. But now, when you protect the government against the people, then are you not part of the people? Okay. Are you buying from heaven?
I wonder.
Where do you buy your own food? Okay. Is it not here? The policeman who carry gun, I say you should not protest. After he went his back home, you go and look for food and look for food to eat.
All humans,
do you understand? Okay. Check. What are we saying? When I got married in 2019, I bought a bag of rice for 40,000. Today it's 80,000 naira.
My goodness.
Do you understand? Okay. So you take. What are we not saying? That you cannot produce enough food, and the people who are bringing food to the Nigerians, they say they should not bring.
Should not bring again. Okay.
Check flour.
Obviously.
They cannot bring flour confidently. The rice you are talking about that common man can buy is no more. They can't bring it. Okay. Check our brother Dangote, who opened refinery in order to ameliorate the suffering of the people. Yes, the suffering of the people. He said you cannot give him crude, and he obviously on paper he said he's importing it from outside the country, whereas we are the home of crude oil.
Obviously, we generate it.
We generate crude oil. And they are telling me in paper the other day that they are planning to generate 2 billion barrels per day. Obviously. You understand me? To which people?
Okay.
To who? Is it not to Nigerians?
Obviously.
So this protest is not overdue. Okay. We should protest. Okay. Whoever like Nigeria should protest now, so that the bad policies of the government should change. If they can hear, make the whole world. If they can hear, make the whole world know that we are not, we are hungry, we are suffering in Nigeria.
So, now, lastly, about the hijacking, that's the major fear now. We don't want what happened in Kenya to happen in Nigeria. What's your take about this protest being hijacked?
Okay, you know that the government is not happy about the protest.
Surely.
And
it's very clear.
And it's clear that they will plant mosques among the protestants to cause problem, chaos, so that they begin to say, they have turned violent.
For a peaceful protest.
For a peaceful protest. Don't be telling us we should not protest, we should not protest. You see why the people should not protest? Okay. You see, we should protest. Allow us to protest. Okay. And the police and army should join them. should join them. Whoever caused problem among them should be single-handedly arrested.
Taken out of it.
Taken out of the crowd, so that the protest should be peaceful. If the police is not among them, the army is not among them, you see that those moles they planted, we do have hijack it. Do you understand? So there should be peaceful protest. Each time the government is not doing well. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
It feels good to have you on a special day again.
Thank you.
Now, quickly on the punch, it says, tension, food prices rises as hunger protest begins today. Now, just like I'm telling every single Nigerian, today is like our Independence Day, a very special day in the heart of every single Nigerian. What's the atmosphere as a Nigerian? How do you feel this particular day?
Okay, thank you very much. As you can see, I'm not happy this morning.
Okay. The hype is not there.
Yes. What I was supposed to see today, I'm not really seeing it.
Okay.
Because I believe that as we Nigerians, we are supposed to live as one body.
Okay.
And what I'm saying, some persons have actually taken to this idea of not being part of it.
Okay. It doesn't concern me.
It does not concern me. The nonchalant attitude, my brother. And I'm not happy about that. Because we are all suffering this thing together and we are supposed to be united to work this thing out together. So I'm not happy with the way things are in this country.
Okay. So regarding this particular protest, you know, they said it's a 10-day protest. And if you look around, it looks as if everywhere, this is Port Harcourt, a very busy city. But waking up this morning, you discover that some places are deserted already. Do you think Nigerians are actually scared? Picking it from this angle, you think they're actually scared about this protest?
Yes, let me say this. You know, right from 3 days back, 4 days or last week, people start installing fear in the mind of people.
Okay.
I don't know where around the world that protest is seen as war. Protest is not war. Protest is just coming out to air out your own view or your own mind concerning a particular event that you're not okay with or you're not comfortable with. It's not war. So disabusing the minds of people that these things, people are going to shoot, people are going to kill, you're going to carry gun, army, soldier, police against each other, against the masses, and making people to be scared. And that's why I said earlier that some persons do not want to take part in it. So at this point, that they might come out and die.
So at this point, you're saying the sensitization was not properly done.
Not that the sensitization was not properly done; it was properly done, but there was a counter. There was a counter information. You understand? There was a counter information.
So at this point, are you blaming it on the government?
This is not the government. This is also we, the masses. This is also we, the masses, doing these things to each other. So I'm not happy.
But we still have like 9 days to go. Do you think at some point, since we're having a peaceful protest day one, do you think Nigerians will actually be hyped from day 2, probably on the day 6?
Yes, I pray that day 2, day 3, as the case may be, will be better than the start. You know, sometimes they used to say the end is always better than the beginning. So I believe and I pray that the end should be better than what I'm saying today.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome, sir.
Good morning.
It feels good to have you around.
All right, thank you.
All right, now today being a special day, I would actually place it. Today being our Independence Day as Nigerians. I would like your thoughts behind this protest so far before we actually hit.
What did make today special?
Okay, now today Nigerians they decide to air out their views now.
Nigerians. Okay, what's your question?
Okay, now quickly, it says on the Daily Sun, mass protest, security forces lock down Abuja, Lagos, and other places regarding this particular protest. Now, the big question is: are they working for the interests of the people, or they are working for they are working against the people?
Before now, you suppose no say Nigeria no day one.
Okay.
Before now, we are divided. So if at all Nigeria is united, this is the way ask now, if you no ask am.
Surely.
And wetin happen
Today.
today no suppose happen. But now, these security agents, who put them for that seat? Now you go first ask the government. So the truth is, they will work for the government and not you outside.
They are answerable to whoever put them there.
People where they pay them, now they go work for.
Okay.
So they don't mind what fine. Their duty majorly is to secure lives and property for the benefit of the people and not just the government. But truly speaking, these people now where you won't go protect. If you protect them finish and person will go pay you, say no go pay you, how you go take survive?
Okay.
So the best thing where then they do, now to protect their own first.
Okay.
Most of them, these things where then they do, know from their mind, but they just need to do it.
Now their work, now their duty.
So not even their work. Their work is to protect you and I, not the government house.
Okay.
Their work is to protect all these people where they see where they walk around. No be those ones where they carry 1 million convoy they waka. One man will go carry 1 million convoy, you go see thousands of soldiers follow. No be those people where they're supposed to protect. But because of that one man where then they follow, nine go give them their daily bread.
Okay.
So they have nothing else to do than to do their work.
Okay.
Which is the one the government have sent them. So now, coming to locking down some parts of Abuja, as I said earlier, they just did their own work.
Obviously.
The government have sent them. So if at all Nigeria is one, my brother,
Today no for happen.
today for no happen like that. Check other states. Now people will want to go protest. Now where you want to go protest? We have to say the major places they don't lock her. Or you want to go protest for market? We are the only market women did there.
Okay.
Who go no say you they shout?
Okay.
So the government they already know what is happening. I think that a few days ago, where our Senate president say as to the protest, then go they eat. Not the thing.
Okay.
You see this protest? Me the motivator. I don't know where the carriers go.
Okay.
It just the God hand. I don't know where this protest the carriers go. Fine, we need to say something.
Yes. Now we're right. Now
We need to say something. But people we want to talk to, then go hear you.
Okay. Okay.
They not go hear you now.
Okay.
So the best thing is more just they talk.
Okay. Abi.
Right from 1960, Nigeria they talk. No be today where the protest starts. The protest started since 1960. What have been the change?
Okay.
Bro, the government, the city, even you as you day now, as I day now, you know waiting this country need. So more just forget say with everybody they come out now, hunger protest and bad governance. No be today where bad governance starts.
It our blood.
My brother, right from time. But I really like the new president in way. As Peter B said before, Peter B said that Tinubu is a man of his word.
Okay.
And seriously, Tinubu is a man of his word. The only president that said he will start from where the previous president stopped.
Follow the footprint of Buhari.
And this is what he's doing.
Okay.
So if he's saying give us sufferness only 2%,
Okay.
then this man, Tinubu, has come to complete it.
Okay.
And that is what he's doing.
Okay. I see what you are
So
doing there.
he's a man of his word.
Okay.
If Buhari flog us 5, he go continue from that 5 to make an 10.
Okay.
And he's keeping to his promises.
Okay.
So kudos to him.
Okay.
He's doing well. But anywhere where you dey, I beg. Now me will be motivated to tell you, Mona dey safe. Anywhere we wanna enter, we lock, Mona come out.
Okay.
That is just the truth.
All right, thank you very much. All right, we've come to the end of our newspaper review here on TAF TV. Remember, just like every single Nigerian here on the street, you also can also drop your reactions regarding the things that are discussed out here. If you're not comfortable, come on, slide into our comment sections so we can also share your thoughts and reactions. This has been the newspaper review here on TAF TV. Akume is my name. Regardless of what happens within these 10 days, do well to take care of yourself.